we're ready to start the post-game press conference. We have David Coit, Will Levings-Watts, Zach. Questions?
Yeah, just the first question I got for you guys. It was only 12 points for you down the stretch, those last 9 minutes of the game. What kind of went wrong during that period, and what led you guys not being able to score there much at the end?
David?
I think they went zone. That threw us off a little bit. We knew it was coming, but the way we played, I think we just that startled us. But credit to them, they played good defense. They were solid. We was missing. I think sometimes we didn't get the shots that we wanted. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, myself first, we gotta make shots though. You know what I'm saying? That's what it come down to in that stretch. Stepping up and making shots, fatigue, get to it. It's a lot of things you could say that, but no excuses. We gotta make shots. We gotta execute better.
I mean, the 1-3-1, I feel like, it definitely caught us for a loop. We was prepared for it. We went over stuff in practice about it, but I mean, they hadn't played it the whole game, and then they hopped into it at the end. So I mean, it kind of surprised us, yeah.
And then how much are those offensive struggles? Like, how much tougher is it when you're missing guys like X and guys like Reek out of the lineup? How much harder does it become to score with big-time scores like that not playing tonight?
Extremely hard. You know
Definitely extremely hard. But we try to,
We don't want, we're not going to make an excuse, and you know what I'm saying? We're going to go out there at the end of the day. Just like they would if we was out. They'd do the same thing. No excuses made, but.
Ball tips regardless. The ball's going to tip regardless.
Yeah.
And then despite the loss, Jihad, one of their best players, one of the best players in the conference, just shot 3 of 18 on the night. What did you think of the way your guys' bigs defended him all game, really?
Yeah, I think they did a great job. I think as a team, we got to stop fouling. We put them on the line a lot. 27 free throws, and they was 21 27, so they was knocking it down, I think. But besides the fouling, I think our bigs were solid, very solid on him. Obviously, he's a great scorer. You know what I'm saying? He's been killing this whole season, so that was big time for us.
Yeah, Jihad definitely was a focal point, in the preparation for this game. So the bigs, I feel like they did a great job on him. I feel like they did great, yeah, for sure.
I just got one more. What do you think needs to improve the most in order to get some more wins, just finishing out this final stretch of the season?
Execution. I think for the last, 5-6 games, we've been playing hard enough. You know what I'm saying? We kind of we wasn't playing hard before. I think now we playing harder, and it's just execution now on both ends of the floor. So, again, stops but coming up with the rebound, and then just stepping up. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing that we got guys down and knowing that me and him, especially, we're going to play 40 minutes. So, me and him got to do better. It's really that simple.
Sure. I feel the same way.
That's all I got.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
You want me to leave this?
All right, Coach Rashon Burno is here. We'll let Coach start us off with a statement about tonight's game.
I thought the guys competed for the 40 minutes. I thought we ran out of gas down the stretch. When you have limited bodies, especially at the guard position, not having another size and ability to throw the ball inside, obviously losing Xavier, not having him out there, was a huge factor. But, we had able bodies to compete. I just thought we ran out of gas in the second half. I had multiple guys play 40 minutes. EB played 38. The backcourt played 40. I think Zion finished with about 37, so 38 minutes. So we ran out of gas. But like I said, I thought the guys competed, especially coming off of the dreadful performance at Kent State, when the same team had to go out and put that bomber on. We responded the right way, but our depth and lack of depth due to injuries really, came up in the second half.
Yeah, Coach, what do you think changed the most in that second half? You guys were leading for 29 minutes, had to lead most of the first half. How did it slip away there at the end?
Well, fatigue, we really played, I thought, sound defense. They shot 37%, but we fouled, right? They got 27 attempts at the foul line. They made 21 of them for 78%, and we actually got to the line, but we only converted 62%. We lost by 7. We missed 9, right? And so when you're playing undermanned and, you got key guys out, you have to, there's no such thing as playing perfect, but you got to play clean. The underrated thing about the performance, we had 14 turnovers, right? I don't think they did anything press-wise to make us, have to turn the ball over. I thought we were impatient at times, but, fatigue really set in down the stretch. There was really no one I can go to from a bench standpoint to give these guys a breather so they can have fresh legs down the stretch. When you're playing at a high-level game like this, a possession games, you got to be fresh. And I thought, our lack of depth really came to bite us in the butt down the stretch.
Yeah, on the other end of the spectrum, you guys held Jihad, one of the better players in the conference, at 3 of 18 shooting. What did you think of the defensive effort from your bigs tonight guarding him?
Yeah, I thought we did a good job, but what's misleading is he still got 13 free throws, right? So some of those misses, he got fouled. But, he's their best player. I thought the referees were a little bit loose with the fouls. Some of the, he drew a lot of contact. But, he's their best player, and I thought playing zone really disrupted his rhythm and made him have to take some tough shots. But, he's a good player, so he's going to get his numbers.
And then maybe outside of getting healthy, what do you think the team needs to do here, down this final stretch to get a few more wins here coming down the last stretch of the season?
Well, just you got to execute, right? These guys have been in these scenarios before when you got to make free throws. Like, free throws are free, right? You got to sit down, concentrate, and make free throws. And, this is, we've lost, I want to say, 3 games due to the foul line or because of, situations where we haven't converted, whether it was Monmouth, whether it was Western Michigan, and now today. So, when you have an opportunity to tie the game, you got to make them.
You're putting a lot of guys into different positions now with, due to the injuries. Ethan Butler has to do things, and Zion has to play more. So what have you seen developmental-wise out of some of those guys when you're asking them to do more things than they've done before, and how can that help you, in the future?
Yeah, I'm really happy for Ethan. All right, he's a guy that can build off this confidence, and his thing is confidence in reps. He hasn't, when he was at Oregon, he didn't play for 2 years. So this is really a process that can really propel him to feel confident and get better. So I'm excited about him and what he's done. He didn't shoot it particularly well, but he got 10 rebounds, 10 rebounds, 2 offensive, and 8 defensive. So, we just got to continue to battle and keep him locked in, and hopefully, knock on wood, we can't have any self-inflicted wounds because we're injuring our guys. So we got to be really, really smart at what we're doing with him because he's our only 4-man until Xavier gets back.
Do you have any idea when Xavier or Zariq might be back?
I have no clue. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.